last time voting. I want to say to the final three, y'all did the damn thing here, but I think this person that I'm going to vote for played one of the best games I've ever seen in like any show, any minis. They've got no vote cast against them in this entire game. They were socially inactive with everyone, and this is where I'm going to vote. I think a lot of people are bitter at him, so Stan, if you do not win this, it's because of a bitter jury and you've just soured everyone. So, I love you, and I hope you could take this home.
You played the game I wanted to play.
Next.
All right. I'm voting for Danny. Yeah, the reason why, I guess, is hard to say. I just, top of the food chain.
Congratulations, I hope you win this.
Survivor is a game of relationships. End of the final three, I feel like there was really only one person who, when they were talking to me, it didn't feel like they were just humoring me. It felt like they were actually engaging with me and seriously, taking me seriously. And, that is Kristen. I think you played a fantastic, subtle game. I think you'd make a fantastic representative for this season. I spent less time with you than some other people, but that was time that I think was very well spent, and I really look forward to hanging out with you in the future, and I hope you win.
Whew. I'm still going in my head which way I'm going right now. I'm not bitter at all. Stan, we had an alliance going, and you got to the end, and I respect that, man. You did a great job. The only thing is, I'm voting for Danny. 1 second. I'm voting for Danny. I really hope you got it. Stan, you also played a great game. And it's nothing to do with the alliance we had and you voting me out. It is the fact that Danny's name was out there quite a bit. And he had to, he had to scramble to be in the position he is at right now. Versus you didn't go to tribal council once, which is no diss to you because we actually saved you from the steal. But on top of that, your name never came up once. It was pretty smooth sailing because we had a really strong alliance, but he really had to fight and win challenges because if he had not won, he would have been out sooner. Danny, you deserve it, man. Great game. Thanks, guys. It was a real pleasure playing you guys.
Alright, I didn't know what I was gonna do, but you convinced me. Through many of the comments from all three finalists, you were right, you played the best game. Initially I was skeptical to choose you just because you had no votes against you, so I thought you were never vulnerable, and I think people who are vulnerable, you see their true colors and you see how they play the game. But you did play a good social game, and I can respect that, and I appreciate all the work we did together. It was awesome.
Okay.
Oh man. This vote was so hard for me. I was literally going back and forth in my head whether I was going to vote for Kristen and Danny the entire final tribal council. I knew I wasn't going to vote for Stan. I told Stan he didn't have my jury vote when he was telling me he was going to vote me out, and I'm sticking to that because that's Survivor. But I'm voting for Kristen. This is the third time I'm writing her name down, but this time it's for her to win. Basically, I think she and I played really similar games. It was me and Sharif and her and Danny, and I think maybe Danny's getting a lot of credit for a lot of strategic moves that she had, a huge part in. And, she said if she wasn't sitting there, she would want me to sit there. And when she said that, I really felt like, I saw a lot of my game in her game. And so I'm voting for Kristen. I really hope she wins, but this is such an amazing final three. It's like literally all three people sitting up there played such an amazing game. I'm so impressed with all of them, and like every time anybody talked, I was like, they should win. So this is my decision. My last vote. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, let's do this. Let's close this out. Here we go. Okay. Big responsibility. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to bring the Bannerman Island twist to a close. So, when I got the note at my tribal council where I was voted out, the note said I can use my influence to help maybe influence the jury and be the first jury member or go home. I obviously took on the responsibility of I want to be that first jury member. I want to be the mayor of Ponderosa. And while I may not have gotten to play with everyone who made it after the merge, one of the things that I was really considering was how can I really use this advantage in this position where, I'm going to be observing and I'm going to be really thinking critically about the relationships. And so, one of the great things about the One World twist, revisiting it from Night Zero, right, was that we all got to spend time with one another before we even had played with one another, right? And to some of the things that Stan alluded to, we created the quote-unquote Dragonflies Alliance, right? And so I might not have gotten a chance to play with Stan, but I made that connection with him night one, where we really connected and we created a genuine connection. And so what I am really thinking about how we kidnapped Stan and really creating those inroads, I felt like I really created a really good connection with him. And it's all to say that one of the things I wanted to use my influence on was how can I think about the questions I'm going to ask, where I really think Stan would be a really great representative of the season as a winner. Maybe one day compete with other winners, but I think for this particular season where we are in now, I think he played the best game of the three from his jury responses. So for the Peacock, I hope this is the winning vote for you. I hope Bannerman Island closes out and maybe this is the influencing vote, I don't know. But worth a shot. Stan, I think you're a great winner if you do get it, and congratulations, and let's bring Bannerman Island to a close.
Thanks.
The winner of Survivor New York, Bannerman Islands, is Stan.